today. I'm confused because I didn't go to work today. It's Tuesday. But I hope everybody's having a good day today. I have some crochet to work on, and I have some embroidery, or not embroidery, cross stitch. I was going to say needlepoint. There's so many different ones. I don't even understand all the differences, but I've been working on this, which I can show you guys because my mom does not watch my YouTube, so I can show. I've been working on this little guy, but as you can see, I'm almost done. I just need to fill in the rest of his shirt, which is supposed to be 2 colors of red, but for time's sake, I'm just doing 1 shade of red. But anyway, so I have to fill that in. I may work on that for just a minute, and then don't look at the back. Okay, don't look at the back. Don't judge me. Chris, how are you? I was thinking about you the other day. Rachel, how are you? I was hoping you didn't have a live. I was like, I don't see one scheduled. I don't see one. Doesn't mean one's not going to pop up, but I'm glad you're here. I'm almost done with my little Pooh Bear cross stitch for my mom. So I'm excited. Very excited. Good, busy as can be. I figured, Chris, I figured. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Grandpa's doing good. Gardens getting turned over, you know, tilling up the dirt, getting ready, plowing, you know, all the things. Things are being planted. Potatoes and forgot what else Dad said he planted yesterday. Potatoes and I'm trying to look for my little cloth, but potatoes and I know he has some cucumbers and I think he's got some flowers started, which I wasn't planning on starting my flowers early because they love the sun, and so sometimes even in a greenhouse they're like leggy, but like the zinnias and stuff. Hi, Obsessed. Hi, Sonia. How are you? You have a members live this evening. Cross stitch is so cute. Oh, you're crocheting a kid. Another chicken. I love your chickens. I've only done like a really basic little chicken. Your chickens are cute because you put the wings and do all the things. I like yours. I should make one like that one day. But yes, thank you. Yeah, so little Pooh Bear is coming along. It's hard to tell. He actually kind of looks better on here to me. But he has 3 different colors of yellow. One of them's almost like a white color, and then the bright yellow, and then like a more golden yellow. I wish I had some different yellows to use. These aren't like my first choices, but anyway, I would have. Sorry, I got a little notification. I need to click away. Thank you. But I wish that I had more choices for the yellow at home, but I didn't. So anyway, but her birthday is on the 2nd, so I'm doing it just in time. The only thing is, I need to look. I want to do one for my dad, whose birthday is 5 days later. So I have one picked out. I just need to. I don't think I can show it on here because it has a pew pew on it. But my dad is a Southern man who has a collection, you know, and it says "Home is where the pew pew is," and it's like a picture of a pew pew. But it's also got flowers around it. I don't know that I'm gonna do that. I guess I could show you if I just do this. Hold on, carefully. Home is where, I mean, I know it's backwards and everything, but you get the idea. It's like a classic kind of cross stitch pattern with a thing on it, you know. But I don't know if I'm going to do the flowers. I'm definitely not doing it pink. How many stitches is it? Ooh, 3,000? What? Oh, that's on a, what? I don't know what all this means. 14 count cloth, yes. Stitch count width and height is 90 by 90. Seems kind of like a lot. I don't really understand. But according to this, there's a possibility there's 3,000 something stitches. And which one would that be? This one? Which one would, no, there's no way. That can't mean 3,705. Maybe that's the color number. I bet it's the color. I think it's the color. Pretty sure that's what it is. It has to be, right? Yeah, because that says 16 count. So that must mean the stitches. CT, whatever that means. Count, usually. 292, 705. See, that makes more sense. That the thing would be 275 stitches. Okay. So it's like less than 1,000, but I may not do the border with the flowers around it. So I've never done font before. I've never done lettering, so that'll be interesting if I do it wrong. Oop, my iPad is upside down. No one told me my iPad was upside down. Yeah, that's the thread numbers, definitely, I realize. Um, but I think I'm gonna try to get a frame either today or tomorrow to frame this one. I don't really know how I'm supposed to do that. I'm just planning on like cutting it and like leaving, you know, cutting it and like wrapping it around like I guess a piece of cardboard and like framing it that way. Would that work behind the glass? As long as like it's not too thick for the frame thing, I guess. I think it'll work. I don't know. I don't know anything about cross stitch. I really don't. I just kind of I found out how to do a loop start. I think that's what it's called. I can't even remember. And to end that way, and I was like, all right. I haven't really watched many more videos. I really should, because it would look a lot nicer if my threads weren't like twisted. I mean, I know you can like drop your needle and let it untwist and do all that, but I don't know a lot of things that would help me make it look a little neater. But I'm learning. It's really mostly a good thing to do when I need a break for my wrists. LOL, the green screen makes it look like you have pink rabbit ears. I know, my green screen. I know. I put them apparently in the perfect spot to give myself rabbit ears all the time, which is fine with me, really. They're probably going to disappear. I don't know if I'll be patient enough to leave them up all of April. Probably not. I'll probably change them like halfway through. I didn't put Easter eggs in my tree outside this year. I'm sad. But I didn't get the ones that I wanted. I wanted some like transparent eggs that kind of look like stained glass, but like solid colored, if that makes sense. Like the sun can shine through them because they're transparent but colored. Anyway, I have a dozen of them, and that's not enough. And so I never did see any in the stores that were like that. But next year I'll order some online. Jumbo sized transparent eggs to hang in the tree. I feel sad because it's the first year I've not done it since we moved here. But I do have my bunnies in the window. Just glue it down so it won't move. That's what I was going to do. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. I should have figured you'd probably done this before. So now I know who to ask things to. Hi, Lydia. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I missed your live the other day. I don't know that I got a notification for it, or I just was asleep, or I'm not really sure. But also, or maybe it was when I was at the comedy show, or I don't know. But I also didn't get notifications for Angie's live yesterday, and I was sad. I was like, what the heck? I know it happens, but it just hasn't happened in a while. I gotta show you guys the bag too. The squares for the bag I've been working on. I got the fabric to line the dark version of the bag. We're gonna use this sunflower fabric for the let's see, where's the square? Here it is. Actually, that's not the right square. I think this is the right one. I had to change the inside color so it was the right size. But anyway, wait, that's not it either. For this bag, with these two squares with the regular granny squares and the sunflower, we're gonna use the sunflower fabric inside to line it. And then I don't know what I'm gonna line mine with. I may get some more of this since mine's rainbow. I've mostly been cross stitching for the past several days to make sure that I finished it in time, but now I'm gonna finish it. Goodness. Amanda, hi! Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. The light helps a bit. um, but I think it's probably also I credit it to being in dance when I was young, so I was able to like wear makeup at dance, you know, for recital and things earlier, and so I learned some things, especially when mom didn't feel well and I had to like get ready backstage by myself and stuff. I feel like I learned little things, so I feel like I just learned a little earlier than people. But anyway, I have a stack of my squares ready for the light colored bag. They're all the same. But they're so pretty. I love the colors. I was just doing a solid border around, like with purple with just single crochets, but I realized I don't think the bag would be as big as I wanted it. So we're gonna just stick with a classic row of granny clusters around it instead. But yeah, so this bag and then this bag that are being made simultaneously. We have those to work on. I never showed you guys this. This was like my first, where's my first ever little cross stitches? These are my first little cross stitches I ever did. The heart, I think I started with the heart. I messed up the flower, so ignore the flower. But I made the little heart, and then I think I did the fish next. And then I think I did the duck after that. And then the peep maybe, and then which I don't know why his tummy looks funny right there. And then the flower and the butterfly is not finished, and the cactus. But I'll eventually try to fill it up with random little doodads. I need to like steam out that crease. It's also just kind of loose in the hoop, but anyway, I've heard some people don't worry about the creases until afterward, and then they like deal with that kind of stuff. But that was like old fabric that I was just playing with. So. Anyway, it was fun though. You missed Miss Angie's live. You were still sleeping. I know. Oh, I was like, darn it. I was awake, but I don't know what happened. All right, so a little project bag, which again, if you haven't made one of these, make one. It's literally just like a pillowcase open on this end to throw your projects in, your yarn ball, your whatever. It's very helpful if you travel with your crochet. All right, what am I gonna do? We're gonna cross stitch. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna finish this later because it's gonna take a few minutes, but it'll be so worth it in the end because I'll be done. I'm so excited to be done with this. The belly felt like it was taking forever to fill in, and I thought I might run out of floss. I was like, oh, I'm playing floss chicken. But it worked out because I didn't know if I had more of that exact shade of yellow. But anyway, I'm glad it's gonna work, and I can hopefully frame it the way I want to, and Mom will be happy because she loves Pooh, and I've always wanted to make her something Pooh. I still want to make her like an amigurumi one day, probably of a Pooh Bear, but because she was Pooh Bear and I'm Piglet, so I've got to make sure I make something Pooh Bear related. All right, I have all these started for the other half of my squares, and then I have some started for the other bag, but I've got to straighten them out. This is not usable. I had to like figure out how to put the extra borders around it because I don't know. I didn't like it how it looked the way it originally was. But all I did was just not do triple crochets in the corner. So they're a little like it goes up a little, but I can block that out and it'll be fine. Which ones are the right ones? The ones with beige in the center. This one is not. Okay, so I also have all these started. Well, these are done. She only wants 2 of those, so that means I have 3, 5. I need 7 more. Oh boy, because I need 13 total for each bag, which I thought was a weird number. I thought it would be an even number, but I've never made like a granny square bag before. I think you can do it with different numbers because I saw like a short the other day and they had different shaped bags with different amounts of squares. They even had one, I can't remember if they like made half granny squares, which I've seen, like the triangle ones, to make it all square the bag, or if they just made extra squares and somehow made it level at the top, because usually granny square bags have like that V, you know. I wish mine was over here, but apparently it's on the table. Anyway, I still have to figure out how to line it. That's going to be the fun, interesting part. But thankfully I don't have to put a zipper on it or anything. I might put a magnetic closure, but I'm not putting a zipper. Okay, this hook goes with these. And this hook goes with these. I also made one of them in the wrong hook size, and it like did like that. It looked a little strange. What is this? Oh, just random yarn. Okay. Into the trash. Into the scrap bin you go. What else is this? What are these? Also scraps. Okay. What is this? Oh, 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 current one. Okay. I don't know why they're, well, I guess I'm catching that one up. But that's the one that's the right size. Okay. Got it. Anybody working on anything? Now that I'm straight here, I've been cross stitching this morning, so Well, I was waiting to see if my patient wanted me to come today. I was cross-stitching. That's how I managed to get so far this morning, thank goodness. Did a lot of the yellow today. The moody. Doing some squares for a vest top for your niece. Aww, that's so sweet. I wish that I had a niece. I do though, because I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, oh, how cute would it be to make like little tiny hexies? I could make so many little tiny hexie cardigans. Oh my goodness, wish I had a little something to spoil like that. But I'll never have one. I mean, I have little cousins, you know, but I don't have a niece because I don't have any brothers and sisters. And then Mac, his brother, is not going to have any children, so neither one of us, me or Mac, will never be an auntie or uncle, which sucks because I think both of us would be good, but it is what it is. But we got little cousins, you know, and he's got on his side. My side's a little older of the family, but his side of the family has some new little baby cousins, but they're little boys. I could make them one too. I have made them animals. Oh, it's Arthur and his puzzle. I was like, what is that plastic sound? It's Arthur trying to open his little flaps on his puzzle. I forget the doors make that little flappy sound. You're working on a tank top. Oh, I want to make a tank top. I have a pattern for one, but last time I looked at it, when I bought it, I was like, what the? So I need to look at it again now that I've made the dress. Maybe I can comprehend it more. I'm not sure. Well, the other one said made to measure, but then it wasn't really made to measure at the same time. I don't know what that one is, but it's beautiful. It's like a yellow tank top thing I got on Etsy, but I feel like the person who made the pattern is probably from another country because last time I looked at it, I was very confused. But like I said, I hadn't made a lot of clothing at that point either. Still haven't. She's working on your chickens. Can't stop. I know. Once you get like a pattern in your head or something, it is like that. It's like, oh my god, how do I stop? And I memorize like one. I don't know if anybody else is like this, probably, but I memorize about one pattern in my head at all times, other than like a classic granny square. Always can remember that, right? But other than that, if I'm like making little peeps or I'm making a little chicken or something like that, I'll memorize most of the pattern for it, and that's it. Then the next thing I make, like that goes away, and then I have that in my head. Like I have space for just one pattern other than granny squares to memorize, and that is all. And so it's like really in your head. Miss Rivera, yay! I'm glad. Thank you for coming in. I'm glad you came in. Glad you're home, nice and safe. I hope it's warm for you guys today. It is. Last time I looked at the temperature, it was 77 degrees, but it's very windy out there. So I don't know. I told Arthur if it's not too windy, we'll go chill out there in a little while before I mop the floors. I need to mop the floors and fold laundry. I already did the dishes. I need to mop the floors and do the folding of the laundry. I have 2 laundry baskets to fold. I'm like, no, I don't wanna. All right, okay. So that one's done. My little whiskers out. Ooh, they're stuck to my thing. That's good. I didn't think about them being magnetic, sticking to my little needle contraption thing. I need a needle minder for my cross stitch. Oh, well, we have people that crochet here. So I've been taking scraps from all my completed projects, like small little scraps, and putting them in this little snow globe thing from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, it's a DIY snow globe. But you just take the little plug out, which can be annoying. You don't really have to keep the plug. It's just going to be yarn. I'm not filling it with liquid or anything. I'm not insane. But I've been filling it with the little scraps. So hopefully by the end of the year, it'll be a lot in there. I haven't used any big yarns yet either. But also, I should have done one for embroidery floss because that's how I saw somebody originally do it, was in an ornament for embroidery floss, and I thought it was so sweet. But I have a little ornament one too with the same colors in it, just like slightly smaller pieces of yarn are in that because it's smaller. Hey bud, you want to come over? You want to come over? You can come sit right here if you would like. Come here. No, don't. No. Here, if you want. Put your bum down. Put your bum down. Sit. Whoa. Sit. Thank you. Not on me. Whoa. Hey, bud. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'll pet you. Hold on. A few warm days. Today is one of them. Very warm at work. Oh, gosh. Yes, I bet. Ooh, I went by my patient's house last night. I don't know what he's doing. I went by my patient's house last night, and are you licking your feet? Yeah. Um, expected it to be like blazing in there because they always have a heater, but it wasn't. So hopefully when I go in tomorrow, it won't be too bad. Hopefully they won't have the heater running at 86 degrees. Bless their hearts. But I understand when you're older, like it feels good, you know. Oh, you're off on holiday to a Greek island. Ooh, gonna get some sunshine. Good. That's always good. Little vitamin D. Oh yeah. That sounds fun. I hope you guys have fun and are safe on your trip. What you doing? Just licking those feet. Why are we licking? Did we touch the puzzle? Oh, we cleaning the face after using our puzzle. I think he's trying to clean his face now. Yeah. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. He wants me. So he wants me. He grabbing me. Hey, bud. I thought, do you want me or do you want me to rub you while you clean your face? Usually you just want to clean your face, bud. He's trying to get me to rub him. We need to trim your toes. He hates getting his nails trimmed. But we need to. Bye, Chris. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it because I was thinking about you recently, so thank you. Have a good day. I hope your meeting's not too dreadful. All right, you good now? I know my hair touched you. You hate that. Okay, bye. You leaving me? Or are you just going down there to look at me because you want something? You're not getting any more treats. In fact, you're almost out of the carrots. Yeah, you're almost out of carrots, so we got to go out of the store and get some today. Okay, I think he's good now. All right, that's the one I was working on. Yes. So how many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3. I said I had 5, right? Yeah, 5 going anyway. Is that all I have started? I should have a 6th. I think. I don't see it, but I swear I usually do even numbers when possible. I don't see it anywhere. Okay, well, we're just gonna do this then. We'll finish these two. I think I just need, yeah, one more round on these two, and then I'll work on the color ones again. Which I think I have 6 made already, and then the rest of them started for the colored ones. Oh, I feel like it's Friday. It's only Tuesday. I know. I'm sorry. I hate those days when it feels like that. Because it can. It's like, why doesn't it feel like the day that it is? I was like that like a few weeks ago. I kept thinking Friday was Saturday or something. Because I worked the Fridays and I don't usually work Fridays. And so it was like throwing me off a lot. Oh, good boy. You went back to your Kong ball. Don't know where the kitty is, but I think he must be looking out his window from his kitty tree. There we go. Got it started. I've just been crocheting over my ends now for my granny's clothes. I never used to do that. I used to stop and like weave them in every time, but I'm crocheting over them. But I feel like it'll be okay for bags. I don't know. I don't think I'd do it for a cardigan or anything. And because I'm lining it and everything, I don't know. I feel like it's okay. And I'm trying to like take them a good ways. Ooh, there you go. Get you something to eat. I bet you're hungry. I need to eat something after this because I had a protein shake kind of thing this morning, but I did not eat physical food, so I need to do that after I get off of here. Whoa, are they trying to wash the dishes? I think I got all of them washed except the ones that needed to soak for a minute, so I'll get them after. Matt comes home early today. Early, which means like he gets off at like 4:30, so maybe he'll get home by like 5:30 or 6. I like it when he gets home early because it just feels like we have so much more time. It's like, what are we gonna do with all this time? What are we gonna watch? What are we gonna do? Now the weather's getting nice. We can take little Arthur to the park and on walks around the farm and things. We do it in the wintertime, just not as much. Which I need to walk him after this too again. Ooh, lay down. Good boy. I'll allow it because there's a blanket there and there's nothing left in the Kong ball. He's not supposed to have it on the couch. But there's a blanket in between him and the couch, and there's nothing left in there. Is it? Yeah, you just don't know that. You go for it, bud. Get it. He's in that pink blanket Miss Rivera gave me, the pink fuzzy blanket. He loves it. He's a blanket boy. He loves all blankets. Anything blanket related, he's into. He's like me. He's a little cold-natured. But when he's hot, he'll go lay on the floor and just lay on his side. And you're like, oh, he's warm. Which I turned the AC on. I'm surprised it hasn't come on yet because I turned it like 1 degree above whatever it is. Put it on like 71 or something so it would come on if it got any hotter. But no, it hasn't come on yet. And I'm like, please come on. Probably I should have put you on the actual temperature so that you would definitely come on. Oh well. I forget this light kind of gets warm. Also just like nerves sometimes. Being nervous and stuff makes you warm, you know. Oh, who did we go see this weekend? We went to go see Drew Lynch this weekend at the at Goodnight's Comedy Club. And he was on America's Got Talent. If you don't know who he is, he was a comedian that had I don't want to say like severe, but like had a stutter. He does great. Like I think he maybe stuttered just a few times, very briefly. But which is great for him that he was able to get over like fear of speaking in front of people and like performing in front of people. I think that's awesome. But he did great. It was a really good show. Can't remember the lady's name that went like opened for him, but she was also funny. But it was a good show. Oh, Arthur. Treating that thing like it's your mama over there. My yarn was wrapped around my trash can. I didn't know what was happening. Alright. These don't take long at all. I'm almost done. Now, we just need to go around one more. Then we'll work on the colored ones. Oh, Arthur, you dropped your Kong ball. Hit the tripod. Sorry. Can you go get it? Get good boy. Go down your stairs. Go around and go grab it. Can you grab it? You got it. Good job. Good job. He like went. There's 2 sets of stairs, so we have an L couch like this, you know, and we have 2 sets of stairs, one on this side and one on this side. And he went down the stairs and around and in between, like the ottoman, and went and got it, and then went back around and up those stairs. He did really good. I'm proud of him. Good job. You figured it out, didn't you, buddy? You are very smart. You are very smart. I'm glad you didn't just jump down and not use your stairs. That was a very good boy. Because he could have just jumped in between and just jumped right back up, but he used his stairs like a good boy. So you're going to be in double digits this year. You got to use your stairs, protect your little jointy joints. He's never had any problems except for one time he jumped off and screamed, and I was scared to death. Because I picked him up and he was still crying, and I was like, oh no, he broke his leg. Like, I really thought he had broken something, because usually if anything was ever to happen, if I pick him up, he's fine. And nothing's really happened, but, just if he was scared or something, but he did not stop, so I was terrified, and then he was scared to jump on the couch, and we had called the vet and everything, but he put weight on it and everything, he was doing all the things, but I think what happened was he, like, jumped wrong or landed wrong or something, and it scared him, because he's, bless his little heart, never experienced any pain before, and, which is great, but it was the first time he'd ever felt anything like that, and it scared him, and that's what the vet said. He said it probably scared him a lot, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So anyway, he was fine, and he didn't actually really hurt himself at all, but he was scared to get on the couch for a couple days. But he has stairs now. Ever since we've had stairs, and probably should have had stairs when he was a little younger, but he never had any problems, and jumping was like his thing. It's his talent. He can, just straight jump up and down, but we don't let him do that anymore, really. I used to have him do it when he was younger, but not really much anymore. But he's a good boy, but he's almost 10 years old, and I can't believe it. It's insane. I know, because he's never felt that. Yeah, maybe twisted it or something. Yeah, or just landed wrong, something like that. But he, bless his heart, never felt nothing like that before. You know, he's never been, thankfully, abused or anything like that. So he's never had an injury. He's never been sick. He's had a shot at the vet, but apparently that doesn't bother him a whole lot because he never complains about that. But that's, I guess, the most pain he's ever had, other than when he jumped like that. It scared him to death. Scared me to death. Said, but we won't let that happen no more. On occasion, he'll be naughty and not use his stairs, but for the most part, he uses his stairs really good. That's why there's 2 sets. My husband's always like, we need more. We need more. I'm like, no, honey, we're going to have a living room just full of stairs. I think 2 is a plenty for 1 couch. But I get it. I get it. I'm the same. But he's got, oh, it's my incense. I was like, what's that smell? I had incense going earlier. I was like, whoa. It's probably the end of the incense. I'll see no fire. Okay. But anyway, he's a good boy. I can't believe he's gonna be 10. I forgot. What did we say? Oh yeah, we said the other day. I was like, we should get because Arthur loves chicken. One of his favorite things is chicken. Because if anybody eats chicken, he like wants to lick their fingers and their faces and just like be all around the chicken. And because we don't like really feeding people food. Um, but he's had chicken like when his tummy hurt or whatever, chicken and rice and stuff. So he loves chicken. And I told his dad, I was like, we should get some chicken breasts or chicken tenderloin, something with no bone in it, and bake them plain, for him for his 10th birthday for a little meal. And maybe we could put some little fruits or something with it because he would love it. Some fruits or some carrots. You love your carrots. Maybe there. These are big. Am I going backwards? Technically I'm crocheting backwards. Let me not do that. This is the front. I had the wrong side facing myself. It may or may not have been okay, but I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. All right. But I think he'd like that. And of course some treats or something too. But mostly give him a little chicken lunch and dinner. Or maybe not lunch, because breakfast and dinner. You don't eat lunch, Arthur. Don't want to set you up for that. You'll be like, where's my lunch every day? He's already like that, and he doesn't eat lunch. He's already like, okay, it's 12. Where's my food? I'm like, you don't eat lunch. Hello, Tracy. How are you doing? But yeah, he's a sweet little boy, and I'm thankful for that little guy. He's the best dog ever, really. I couldn't ask for a better little boy. He's got the best little personality. He's having a good time right now, digging in the blankets. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I am currently working on some granny square bags and some sunflower granny square bags. Oops, got my little cross stitch in the way. Alright, we're gonna go around here and then we'll get the other colored ones out that I've started, and then we'll finish one of those. And then after I get those done, I need to finish the remaining 7 of these, which won't take long because I have the starburst made, and the granny squares don't take long. As you can see, I'm going around the longest part right now, and it's not taking very long. I've already done 1 or 2. Now I'm on this one, so hopefully it won't take too long to make these, and then I'll be ready to assemble them. I'm going to try to assemble them at the same time. I don't know how that's going to go. I mean, it's different. I guess it'll work. I don't know. Because the method that I used last time was very specific. Because, they lay them out kind of like, sort of like this, touching each other. And then it's like, connect these 2 together. And then it's like, then connect these 2 to this one. And so hopefully I can do that with 2 different sets at the same time and not be like confused. If I feel like it's too much or gets confusing, I will just do one at a time. Thank you. Happy Easter to you as well. It is coming up so soon. I was telling my patient the other day, I was like, it's the 5th. Can you believe it's gonna be on the 5th? It's so early. I felt like it was early. And anyway, she was decorating her little tree with eggs. She needed a needle threader, so I finally brought her one yesterday, and some hummingbird feeders because she loves the hummingbirds, and from the dollar store, and brought her a little needle threader so she could finish hanging her eggs for her tree. 13, only 13, Tracy, which isn't too bad. I feel like I've had some granny square projects that I attempted, like a cardigan that needed somewhere between like 40 and 70. I can't remember how many exactly. And oh my goodness, let's just say I never quite did it. And I'm glad that I didn't start with that because oh my goodness, I can't imagine trying to attach them all in the certain orders that I should. Like, oh, but these bags aren't bad. I feel like 13 is a pretty decent, you know, number. It's not too bad, especially if you do what I did and like make them in batches. So I made all the pink parts and then I added the orange to all 6 of these, and then I added the yellow and the green and the blue and the pink, so on. And then I'm gonna make 7 more after that, and that I feel like that helps when you kind of make them assembly style. My husband just texted me, so what you doing? Apparently he is working and not on the interwebs because he would know where I was at. Oh me. I'll text him back later. I can't text him on my iPad or I would. He doesn't have an iPhone, so I can't text him. But yeah, I feel like 13 is a good, not too bad number for making a granny square project because so many require so many more. But I've also seen recently these little pouches you can make out of like either 4 or 2 granny squares that I want to do. And I think it'll help me practice like with zippers because yeah, they put zippers in the top of those pouches. So I think that would be fun. Do I crochet full time? No, I don't. I work part time as a caretaker as well, and so I have a couple, mostly a lady, but also her husband a little bit now too. Um, I work for, and I take care of their house and them and their animals and stuff like that. Kind of just everything, and then I crochet after work a lot of times and on my off days. Usually I do live streams after work because I'm already kind of ready, I can come home and get my comfy clothes and then and then I can live stream. But I am as soon as I can get my little took us down to the DMV to get my new ID made, I'll be able to open my Shopify. I had been trying to get like an appointment at the DMV and they didn't have any available for a really ridiculous amount of time. But now they're doing walk-ins again and stuff, so I can go whenever I can make time, probably on a Monday. What am I doing? Oh, that's it. I don't know. I was like, am I going around again? No, you're done. You're done. All right, that one's done. That one's done. These are done. Okay. So we got a little stack for these. Now we're gonna work on these since we already have the middles made for these. Let me get my husband's little text out of the way. There we go. Sorry, honey. Sometimes I gotta move your messages. All right. Where is it? In my little sack here. My little bag. All right. We got all the little ends here. Let's make sure I haven't lost any because I did travel with this. There's those. This piece of embroidery floss. There's 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Okay. So we're on the orange parts. I've done 2 orange. Gotta do all the rest. So put these back in the bag. Put these over here. Grab the orange yarn. Where is it? I love this orange. It doesn't really show up, I don't think, as much. Oh, look, there's another one. Apparently do I have extra? I may have one extra. Oh well. But I love this orange yarn. It doesn't show up as much on camera, but it's kind of a creamsicle orange. Like maybe a brightish creamsicle. It's pretty. It's Big Twist. I can't tell you what the color name is right now. I can't remember, but it's Big Twist. And it is pretty. I love it. I think it's my favorite orange. Alright, what do I do? It's been a minute since I did the sunflower one. I think I have this one relatively memorized too, which is shocking that I have two different granny square patterns going on. But like I said, I can hold about two, so that makes sense. 1 to 2. I had music going before I started, man. I did not want to turn it off. I wish so badly we could play music. I was listening to like I like how when you listen or like you search a song on YouTube, it'll make like a mix, you know, sometimes, and you can click on the mix and listen to it. Well, I had made like a mix of like old school when I was young, um, like hip hop and stuff, and it was like Lil Wayne and all this stuff. And anyway, I can't remember what's the one that came on. I think it was Get Like Me or something came on from, and I was like, oh man, I haven't heard that in so long. And so I was listening to it and I had to cut it off. I was like, dang it, I gotta go. I wish we could leave it on. That's the only thing. That's the only reason I'd ever want to do it on TikTok, but I don't care to because I don't understand TikTok really. I'll just stay here. Unless worse comes to worse, I'm gonna stay here. Did I put a space in between them like I was supposed to? Looks like I did. Yeah. Okay. That, and then I think I go into this one. It looks kind of funky. I need to count and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15. One short. Okay. That's why it looked kind of funky. I was one short. I want to make some more flowers to hang like behind me and stuff during the summer, but I just haven't figured out what kind. I made a few puff flowers one day and I ended up like not liking them as much as I thought I would. So I don't know. I can do roses, but I already have roses and I want something different than the roses. I don't know. I need to look around again at different flowers. I also want to do the retro flower granny square one day, like the big daisy one. That's another one. Okay, so that should be 16. So that one's done. The middle, anyway. Pull this magic ring. And tighten these and snap them. Well, hey, Snortypotamus. I heard that. I don't know if you guys heard that, but Arthur was like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I may on occasion let out my own little snort sometimes when I laugh, but he doesn't do that very often, so that was strange. I don't do it that often either, but on occasion. Embarrassingly. Put this one in here to go with the other two. Now we get the yarn back. Oh, thank you. That's right. I appreciate that. Thank you. Really, really do. Always appreciate a good like button smashing. What is that? Okay, right there. The worst part about making these flowers was remembering where to put my hook to start the next color. That was the only thing that ever really threw me off, I think, because it would mess up like the amount of petals, the number. But once I figured that out, I was like, oh, okay. And there's a video, so that helps a lot. You just have to, watch the video a couple times and not just do it. All right, pull that again, make sure. See, this is the part I get confused. Where do I go now? Right there? Okay, I think right here. We'll see. If I have one too many in the end, we'll know why. You do, don't you, Rachel? You know what? That's funny you say that because I literally thought about you. I need to put that in my iPad because I thought about you because you posted something recently and it had your flower. It had like was it the bee? Wasn't the bee on the swing? It was something. Anyway, you had, I guess it was either a garland or some of your like flowers laying around in either a photo or short or something you posted, a community post. And I thought about it for a second, like it went through my mind, like, oh, flowers. She might have fun. And I like it kind of went in and out real fast. I'm glad you said that because I thought about it and I did like those little flowers. They're not puff flowers. They're different looking, like slightly different, aren't they? They're more like maybe little daisies or something. Let me go find it real quick so I can put it in my watch laters or in my flower thing, whichever one. I think I have a playlist on my thing of flowers. I just haven't found it yet. Do 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 do. All right. Oh, okay. There's one tropical flower. We'll save that one. Save to playlist. Don't I have a flowers playlist? I have that one. That'll work. Deborah's tree. Ooh, sunflower pattern. Okay. Save. Saving. And where's the other one? Oh, and the coaster one. We'll save that one too. Okay, cool. Thank you. But you're right. You're totally right. Now I'm like, gotta see what it was that I saw that you posted. That I saw that in. What did I see your flowers in? Now I'm looking at your community post like, where did I see those flowers? It was something you posted, I swear. I know it wasn't. I think they were yellow, if I'm not insane. Let me turn my volume down. Was it in short? I swear I saw your flowers somewhere recently. I mean, they are on that gnome, but that's not what I'm thinking about. I don't know. I feel nuts now. I swear I saw it. I swear they were like a background item in one of your posts. I swear to goodness. It was like not the main focus, but it was like it was there. But I also know how YouTube is, and it'll show you old stuff suddenly because people will be like randomly liking a post about me going live from like a month ago. I don't know. Ah, I hear a 4-wheeler. I was like, what is that? Don't go up there, you might fall. Don't drop it. Oh boy, I just stabbed myself with my ring. Need to make more yourself. I know they're so cute. I'm excited. Because those aren't the puff flowers. I don't know why. I thought I would love the puff flowers, and then I made a couple, and I was like, you know what? I don't love them like I thought I would. I always thought, oh, I should make those, and I think I had tried like super early on, and then wasn't successful. So I was like, maybe not right now. And then I tried again, and I was like, oh, I can make them, but I don't like them as much as I thought. That's what I'm thinking. I think it was an old one or something because I can't find it now. But I swear it was something where you had flowers in like the background. I don't know. Who knows? But I literally had that thought. Ooh, you got crochet there to attend your hands at sun necklaces. Ooh, Miss Rivera, I have seen, or the only reason I know about that is because there is one girl on YouTube that has a video about apparently there's like I don't TikTok enough, I guess, but apparently there's like trendy viral crochet beaded necklaces. Is that what you're talking about? I'll have to watch her video now because she made one. I think I think she was wearing it. And it was like super thin stuff. That might be like what I made the dress out of. I bet it is. Like the actual crochet thread. Because I use normally size 10 for like the dress, but I also use size 30, which is the extra fine. But I only do that for like the little tiny beaded things like the chapstick holder. That's like the thinnest that I've ever done. If you look inside of your little chapstick holder, that little tiny thread, that's the thinnest. I have and still do crochet with embroidery floss sometimes, but the kind that I have, like, some of them are like twisted and some of them are not twisted, and the kind that I have is not twisted, and it's a pain because it's always separating. And that's like the most frustrating thing. You're always pulling like 4 out of the 6 strings. But, ooh, there you go, Miss Rivera. You deserve it. You've had your day, you're done. There you go. You know, I have had some in the fridge for like I don't even know how long. Like I don't even know if it's still good. I'm sure it is. And it's wine. Um, I might have to see what's in there. I think Mac had something the other night. I can't remember what it was though. He bought something to try. I can't remember. I think I have some white in there. I don't know if I have red in there or not. I usually don't love red, but sometimes I got into a phase where I drank a lot of red and had like dark chocolate with it, you know, because my friend had like we had done it together, and then I was like, "Ooh, I like that," and so I kept doing it again. But I don't know. But I'm the worst for like pouring a glass of wine and like taking 2 sips and then never touching it again. So I need to be better about like actually drinking it. My husband left a glass of wine like in the fridge for like a week because I was like, oh, I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna drink it. I'll drink it one day. and I just never. Oh my goodness. Right? Yes. Dark chocolate and red wine. Yes. Yes. I do recommend. Do recommend. If you like dark chocolate and you kind of like red wine, then yeah, it's a good combination, definitely. Arthur, you good? Choking? You choking? Yeah, I know y'all heard that. He's good. Yeah, you just had a little, little chokey choke. Yeah. Okay. Breathing the wrong way over there. But yeah, it is good. Definitely a good little combination. Haven't done that in a long time. I used to like to do that, especially like when it was fall and winter time. Yeah. But it's good anytime. I think that's the same friend I had mimosas with for the first time. I like a mimosa too. What did I have at the comedy show? I had a sour gummy bear cocktail. It was pretty good. I had a well, I was gonna have two. I was gonna have two different things, but I got a double instead. But last time I think I got a dirty Shirley because they make you buy stuff at the club. It's like a two. It's a two-person minimum, 2-item minimum per person kind of thing. However, from reading online and also being there, I don't know how strict they are because technically we only ordered 3 things, but our drinks were doubles, so I don't know if that counted as like I don't know. Because we got one drink a piece and then like a platter to share or whatever. But because usually we get like regular drinks, so we'll get one of us will get two, and one will get whoever's driving gets one drink, and then we eat. But I don't know. It was fun though. I didn't get the Dirty Shirley though. I wanted it. And then what else? They have one called like a Malibu Barbie, which my husband got last time, and that was funny. The lady's like, "You like sweet things, right?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, it's fine." It's like, "Are you good with it being sweet?" Because I guess he doesn't look like the type that would drink something like that. He's like, "I'm not afraid to order the Malibu Barbie." I'm like, "Well, good for you." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I just didn't want it because it sounded, or it had like coconut something in it, and I'm not a big coconut person. I'm not a big coconut person. But yeah, I don't really drink. I'm really bad at home. I'm really bad for just like pouring something and not drinking any of it. But, oh, that sounds nice, and then I just don't commit. My husband's like, you have to drink that for it to work, right? I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. And he's like, not like a sip every 3 hours. I was like, oh yeah. Another one done. Where's my bag? Oh my gosh, it's under my iPad. Okay, under the iPad. Drop that one in. Ooh, 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 ooh. I want to finish all these oranges at least. I have 3 more. Yeah, after this. 3 more. I need to get some water. Where's my water? Down here. Squish. Please give me that there for, boy. Arthur's giving me a look. I think it's because he still has that thing on the couch and he knows he's not really supposed to. But you're on a blankie, so it's okay. Don't make a habit of it, please. What did I do? Oh, it's up there. I was like, where did the Pooh Bear go? It's up there. Thankfully. I thought I ruined it the other day because I got a spot on it and I was like, oh no. And then I tried to put Dawn Power Wash on it and then it made a bigger spot. And I was like, oh no. But I didn't see it when I was showing it to you guys. It's like in different lighting you can see it, but I think if worse comes to worse and I can see it through the frame, I'm going to put a heart right there. Let me see. Can you see? Oh, yeah, you can see it. It's right there. I think I'm going to put a heart right here to cover it up. It's like, it was like the tiniest spot. I mean, which I don't know what the heck that is, but it's like the tiniest spot. And then I made it worse because Down Power Wash has never let me down until then. But I've also been told some people like take them out and wash them, but I don't have enough confidence in my knots to wash the whole thing to try to fix it. That's why I think a little heart right there in the same color as his shirt will do just what I need it to do. But he's so cute. I'm so happy with him. Just gotta do Dad's next. Alright, hook. Wrong. Not that hook, this hook. I did start some and use the wrong hook. I was like, oh no. Hiccup, Arthur. I had to hiccup. Alright, it's kind of a silent hiccup, but nonetheless. Where you going, bud? Bye. Did Kitty leave? No, I forgot. I didn't leave Kitty's treat there. It just sat there for a second. He just smells where it was. I went and put it in the cat's bowl so he wouldn't get it because the cat is slow. I was like, what am I doing? 1, 2, 3. It's so windy out there. Arthur, it's so breezy. You better not blow away when we go out there in a little while. Time is it? 3. We'll make at least 1 or 2 more of these, and then I'll take him outside. He did really good this morning. Where's the thing? Why does it look weird? I don't know which one to go into because that looks funky. Maybe. Alright, I'm gonna go into it even though it looks kind of weird. We had a quick storm early this morning. I think yesterday when I was looking at the weather, it was like stormy all week almost, like at least a chance. And then when I looked earlier today, it was a lot better. I think there was one for either Thursday or Friday, but that was it. So hopefully that is all, because I'm probably working Wednesday and Thursday, and then I want to see my mom Thursday at some point because it's her birthday, and bring her present. And then need to work on Dad's. I was so sick of cross stitching earlier though, because I've been cross stitching for like 2 days straight trying to do Pooh Bear. I've been working on the squares a little bit, but mostly doing that for the past like day or so. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of yellow. I'm sick of doing this. But thankfully I did all that and I'm so close to being done with it. But now I have to start the other one. But it's okay. It's a new one. At least it's something new. I think it was just because it's the same one and I've been working on it for a while. I think something new will be nice, you know? I do think it's going to be a little nerve-wracking doing the letters, though, because if I don't do everything exactly right, it's going to be, like, real bad. So, hopefully I get everything right. But I think they're, like, narrow letters, so I think it's just, like, 1 stitch wide, so I don't think, oops, it's going to take too long if I do it right. I think some people also, like, draw on their, what do you call it, their fabric ahead of time to like mark where they need to stitch, which is also probably a good idea. I just don't know what I would use if I don't plan on like washing the whole thing, which I guess I'm wondering why you would wash it before you frame it, and I'm assuming it has something to do with like fingers and the oils on your fingers and things, and probably like to keep it nice for longer and such would be why you'd want to do that. But I'm just not there in my abilities with the knot thing yet. I'll get there. I don't understand still the difference in needle point and embroidery and cross stitch. I kind of understand, like I get cross stitches, crosses, but I don't, and embroidery is different kinds of stitches, but I don't know what needle point is. That doesn't make sense. Oh no, why does onion sting the eyes? I know, I can't remember. I know I've been told, I'm sure in my life, why it is, what it releases in the onion. What chemical or whatever that makes us tear up. I hate that too. Whenever we have to cut onions, I'm always trying to get Mac to do it because it doesn't affect him quite as much as it does me. We have one of those like big chopper things where you like pick your blade and like lay it on there and then close the little thing and it cuts it for you. And that helps a lot, but my gosh, it's you got to cut the top off and you got to peel it and, and stuff like that. So you still kind of have to touch it and fiddle with it, and then you got to get it out of the thing, put it into whatever you're cooking, or save it in a container or whatever. So you still might cry a little bit, but it's a little better than chopping the whole thing. Trying not to breathe. Oh, is that a bad thing? Oh no. Well, try not to breathe is probably not the best thing. However, I do understand. I'm often in that situation. Uh, walking by somebody smoking a cigarette or something. Like, oh, don't breathe, don't breathe. Your chicken's complete. Yay! I can't wait to see it. I bet it's cute. Is it a mama chicken or a baby chicken or a medium chicken? Go wide and cutting for me. See, this is why I don't do this. Oh no, you almost cut your hand. Oh no, because you're cutting with. Oh no, yeah, that's true. That's true. Maybe wait till after the cutting is complete. Especially if you're like us and you don't do it often. It can affect the things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, this one is done. Just need to snip stitch it together. Arthur's walking around somewhere. I hope he's not being naughty. Looking for something. This morning I caught him with a piece of candy in his mouth. Well, luckily, like nothing that would hurt him. He's had one before, but he found it somewhere, either in my purse or on the floor, and he was like, "Roar!" And I stuck my fingers in his mouth and pulled it out. And he didn't mean to, but his little fingers like left little teeth left indentions in my little fingers. I was like, "Dang, Arthur, you got a grip on you." But he was just clenched, he didn't want, and I was like, "Give me that. You don't need that. You don't need no sugar boy." He'll be like that though. He'll like find a Starburst wrapper and go to town on licking on it. He thinks he's found something exciting. He's like, "Ooh, candy." Little feller. Yeah, you're a little candy eater. I think it was a Mike and Ike that he had, which, like I said, won't hurt him, thank goodness, because he never actually eats the thing. He just like takes the flavor off of it and spits the gummy part out. He's weird. But that's a good thing. But it's weird. All right. How many do I have left? Two or three? Where you been? You been naughty? You been good boy? You better be. Can you get over here? Mommy got too much stuff. You wanna go over there with your blankie and your combo? Combo's over there. Or you wanna get up here? What do you want? What do you want? What you need? You wanna go over there? Your Kong ball's over here with your blanket. Look, you see it? You see your Kong ball? Ooh. He said, I do see it. And I will take it gladly. Good boy. Oh, I messed up his blankets. He's got to fix them back now. I'm trying to think. So, I think I'm working this weekend, and I think Mac's working on the car, and I forgot what he's doing to it, but he's working on the car with a friend. And what else? I don't know. Hopefully it all goes well. He was supposed to do it the other weekend, but he forgot his like wheel lock, because apparently on Lexuses they have a wheel lock so people don't steal your tires. But we don't thankfully don't need that really out here. So he could probably take it off, but he forgot the key at work, so couldn't get the tires off. So I had to wait. But luckily the car was fine to wait. It just had a little slight squeak. It wasn't going to hurt it to wait. But anyway. There you go, Bubba. What do you look at me like that for? We'll go in just a minute. What time is it? Okay, we'll go in a minute. I got 2 more to put together, and you know it won't take me long because it's only like 16 stitches around. They're just stitches that take a second. Yeah, we'll go. I'll go a little early, take you out, okay? Uh-oh. I said the word. I shouldn't have said the word. He looked at me like, right now? Because if he thinks we're going to go now, he's going to start barking. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Uh-oh, he might do it anyway. Come here. Come up here. Come up here and lay down so that we can hang out for a minute before we go. I did not push him, just so you know. I literally touched him and he was like, all right, plop. No, I wouldn't push the baby. No. When mommy pushed the baby, no. Plus, even if I tried to push you down somewhere, I don't think you would stay there. I think you'd be like, no, I'm not staying where you want me. I'm going where I want to go. Isn't that true? Are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? From down there. Try not to hit your ear. I know, I'm trying not to hit your ear with the yarn. If I hit him with the yarn, he's like, argh. You would think he would be used to it, but no, because I didn't crochet till he was like, what, 6 years old or something. Oops, wrong stitch. Wrong stitch. I'm trying not to touch you with it, but boy, you really put your head right in front of it. Alright, let me move it this way. Try to avoid your little body with the yarn. We'll even like throw it over our shoulder to make you happy. How about that? He's always been like that. He's very sensitive. Like my hair, if it brushes his ears or something, he hates that. So I always try to like keep my hair out of his face when I can. Yeah, you don't like hair or anything dangling or like tickling you or nothing like that. Like if this hits your back, you'd be like, ah, I'm trying to keep it from doing that. But chances are it's gonna hit your back in a second. Chances are, oh, what is it? What happened? Did the kitty make a noise in here? I heard something as well. I heard something too, bud. We're almost done, buddy, and then we'll go OUT, okay? I know you want to. We'll go get swept away by the wind. It's pretty stormy as far as the wind, but it looks nice out there otherwise. Nice and toasty. We'll put on some shorts if it's not, too windy, and we'll be fine. Because I'll freeze in the wind if it's cold. Even if it's not cold, sometimes the wind makes me I'm just trying so hard not to let this touch him. Oh, it touched you. I'm sorry. Just barely, though. Just barely, little prince. Are you a little King Arthur? You're not a prince. You're a King Arthur. You're a king, little Arthur. That is not what you're named after, but you can be a little King Arthur all day if you want. Alright, let's count. Make sure we're doing the right number. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes. Closing together. Arthur. Hold on a second. We're gonna talk to the people in a minute and tell them that we've got to take this little boy for a little bathroom trip, don't we? Yeah. Take you for a bathroom trip, and then mommy can finish the dishes that were soaking and mop the floor, and take a shower, and all that fun stuff. All right, got another. Hopefully, I'm hoping. I don't know. Depends on how much time I have, but I'm hoping I'll be either done or mostly done with all the squares by the time I stream again Thursday or Friday, and we'll be basically starting to assemble. The only thing I need to figure out is if it's easier to line it before it's fully assembled or after, because I've seen it done both ways. Before it's like a circle, or is it easier to do it when it's all laid out flat? Laid out flat sounds easier, but I don't know. So I need to figure that out. But I'll watch some videos and see what I think is better. The other one I've already made. I'll just have to do the way it is. But if I don't love that way, then I can try the other way too. So I got 2 attempts before I get to Miss Rivera's bag, so I should figure it out in those 2 attempts first. Well, now he's just like chilling and ready to sleep. But if I say it, he's gonna pop up and be ready to go. I better talk to you guys first before I say that to him. But anyway, I appreciate everybody who has been here today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for hitting the like button, for being here, for watching, for subscribing, for all the things. And even if you just pop in to say hey for a second and hit the like, I really appreciate that too. I do that all the time, so never feel bad if you have to be like, I can't watch, but hi, have a good stream. You know, I do that all the time. But I'm gonna finish up the little Pooh Bear, and I'll make sure to take some pictures to show you guys because I'll probably be giving it away on Thursday. But other than that, I'll be working on these squares. That's my next thing is to finish these squares. But I do have a new pattern that I bought today that just released today. And it's so cute and springy and summery, and I can't wait to do it after I do these bags. So it's a little amigurumi, but it's kind of, it's like a nature amigurumi, kind of. Anyway, I'm excited for it. So I think you guys are gonna like it too. I think it's really, really cute. So I'm excited to do that afterward. But yeah, Arthur, you ready to go? See. All right. Before I get him all hyped up, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys hopefully on Thursday around the same time. We will see. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. And until then, if you follow me on Instagram, I'll see you there. And if not, I'll see you around on YouTube. And you guys have a good afternoon. Rachel, I hope you have a good stream later if I'm not there. I'm still going to join. I just have to freaking, like I said, I wish I could have 2 cards on it because I kind of don't want to change him paying for the 1 membership he pays for, but I want to pay for your membership. So, because I was like, dang it. So anyway, I want to put 2 cards, but I think I'm just going to have to put both memberships onto my card. I know it's gonna just kill me to put like whole $8 on my card. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good afternoon. Bye, Miss Rivera. I love you. I hope you guys have a good afternoon. Me and little Arthur are gonna go outside in the windstorm, and then we'll come back and finish these squares after we do some chores. Okay, or at least I do chores. All right, guys. I'll see you later. We go outside. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Bye. You ready?